Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues. We are back for another match, this time moving over to the Challenger League. We have Orbit going up against Motion in the semifinals. The winner of this game will be securing their spot in the grand finals. Your boy Psychonautic in the booth, ready to bring this action straight to you, and I am joined by Gallium, my man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing absolutely spectacular here, Psycho. I mean, we have a banger matchup in store for us. It's another 6 seed taking on the 2nd seed. This is our 3rd match in a row. And the 6th seed in the first matchup, the Titan League matchup, they won. And then in the matchup we just saw, they lost. So 1-1 for the 6 seeds overall. Can they make it 2-1, or will they fall to 1-2?
It is a tight scenario for sure. And these guys are all in here. We ought to get this thing going, Gallium, as we are a couple minutes behind, having 2 banger matches before this one earlier in the night. So let's hear it from you, Gallium. What is your caster prediction so these cats can get on the pitch and duke this thing out?
I mean, I think personally the better team here on paper is Orbit, but the last time I bet against Motion, I was sorely mistaken. I think really the key for Motion is Stiff. Stiff is played so well this entire playoffs, and I think it's going to continue here. And I don't know who's really going to take it. My guess, Orbit in 6. I think Orbit's going to take this one.
Orbit in 6. Well, you heard it here first. We'll have to see if that goes out. Orbit versus Motion, and it looks like Motion's going to be the ones to start us off here as Rage opens things up.
What a shot by Rage. I'm not sure if you saw it on stream, but here's the instant replay for you. Top right. Ka-chow. What a shot from him.
What a shot indeed. 9 seconds. And he's starting things off quick for Motion. He's ready to let Orbit know that they're here for the goods. They want to secure that spot. Rage with the save there as Career puts a lofty shot up. Egg trying to maintain control, but gets yeeted by JP, who's going to try and follow the ball. Egg to maintain control dangerously in front of it, above his own net, but has no one threatened until he comes down on the other side. Stiff trying to get things going. JP with a dunk off the top of the car. Egg a little bit awkward, has to get out of the way. Career putting it across into the middle, where Rage is going to send that one back to Orbit's backboard again. The first minute now gone from gameplay here, Gallium, and we've got 1-0 in favor of Motion. It looks like Motion is maintaining, I don't know, a little bit more of the offensive pressure here, as Stiff narrowly misses that one.
Man, what an opportunity missed from Stiff, but you know, usually he starts off a little slow, but then he warms up, so we'll see. And they still, regardless, have a 1-0 lead. As wait a second, that ball's dangerous. Stiff gonna put it in the back of the net, making it 2-0 now.
There it was, and Orbit having a little bit of a problem getting this ball cleared out here, and gonna turn directly in favor of Motion. Stiff with the heads-up play, staying pushed up and pushing that ball into that net. And now Motion 2-point lead with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock. They got a little bit of cushion here, but Career trying to come back, scores one for Orbit, cuts that lead in half.
What is that touch? I mean, that was a ridiculous touch from Rage, and Career benefited off of that. And something to mention is J-Tron's not actually in this game. He was in the game versus Hellcats, and Rage is subbed in for him here. Rage, I think he is the starter, and I think Stiff is actually the sub for this team, but he's been having himself a great playoff performance, so they've opted to let him in. And I think Rage and J-Tron have a similar play style, so we'll see if this one doesn't work out for Motion here.
We shall see indeed, as we have about 3 minutes now left on the clock. Motion still maintaining the lead, however, only by 1 point now. Career pops this one up. Rage is there, but can't get an accurate shot on net. Is Egg going to maintain control, flicking it past one in the midfield, getting the bump on JP, but Rage was back. He's going to clear that ball out. Stiff was up to make the play out to the mid. Rage trying to send it through the defense for Orbit. Going to maintain a strong front. Career gets dunked, but Stiff can't find the back of the net. He's still with it, though. He's going to find a pass to Rage in the midfield now. Motion once again up by 2 points.
What a pass from him, just finding Rage, and Rage gonna put it top left past DJD, who DJD is one of the more slept on players in Chally. I mean, he really rounds out this Orbit team, and I'm looking for a great playoff performance from him, but so far it looks like Motion just have the leg up.
Yeah, they certainly do. However, this is a long series. This is only game 1, and it's only halfway through game number 1. Stifler's looking for the double flip reset, but Orbit just kind of, I'm not sure what's going on there, Gallium, but they got to change something because Motion's starting to run away with this.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to the Hellcat series where, I mean, Motion came out super, super hot, and I mean, Hellcats didn't really have any response, but now Orbit's in kind of that same position. I mean, Orbit had a great first round of their playoffs, and I mean, now that they're against a pretty comparable team, a team who plays really well around each other, I mean, I think this could be anybody's game going on in this series. It's just right now it looks like Motion just have the upper hand.
And it doesn't look like they're willing to let go of it either. Rage getting demoed by DJD from behind, trying to open up some space for Orbit. They have been suffocated in their half for a majority of this game. Though they have generated a little bit of offense, they haven't had many great looks at the net. As Motion get back on some offensive pressure. Once again, Rage gonna 50 but gets the demo instead. DJD gonna 50 with Stifless in the midfield. And JP putting it out towards the mid. Nobody else from Motion there. Egg trying to send this one out, but Rage gets a hold of that one. JP gonna miss the ball. It gets sent out. Egg trying to follow it out. Rage to take it away from him. Career popping it up off the backboard. Stiff is there. Gets the touch to clear this one to the side. Immediately demoed by Career, trying to open the lane for DJD, but JP gonna send that one out. Now the final 60 seconds upon us, and this could be dangerous for Motion. No, nobody else from Orbit was there, but I gotta say, Gallium, Orbit doing a little bit more offensively now, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to matter for at least this game.
I think what Rage brings to the table is a lot more offensive pressure, and I think that's what Motion needs against this Orbit team. Fun fact for you guys, with Rage in the lineup, Motion wins 60% of their games, so definitely a great player. And speaking of the man himself, he's gonna slot one.
Yeah, he was trying to show out for you as you shouted him out. Rage in the midfield, catching a pass from his teammate, but also catching Egg off guard there, not expecting the boomer to come out. And that's just going to extend Motion's lead by yet another one. Now a 4-point lead, less than 30 seconds now remaining. Orbit just looking to keep Motion out of the back of their net and get this clock run down so they can move forward, having a little bit better idea of how Motion plays and what kind of mistakes they made. I got to see, you know, I'm interested to see Gallium moving forward. Now the game 1's pretty much in the bucket. What changes do you think Orbit should make? What, you know, to counteract Motion here? Motion was just shoving it down their throat the whole game, it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, it really was just a Motion masterclass game 1. Rage having 4 goals on 5 shots. That's an insane shooting percentage. And I mean, he really played the best out of this Motion team, but his teammates really backed him up very well. And for Orbit, their best player, Career, is actually their lowest MMR player. So I need him to step up a whole lot. I mean, usually going into game 1s, we see him run the Maki and then he changes to the Octane. So we'll see if he doesn't card change here, but I think Career really needs to step it up for this Orbit team because he is undoubtedly just so consistent with his shots, and he's just very mechanical. And without him, I mean, I think this Orbit team is dead in the water.
Well, opening up for game number 2 here. Motion leading the series 1-0. This is a best of 7, so there's plenty of time left in this series. Orbit not out of this thing by any stretch. And Career with the clear, sending that one down. Rage gonna maybe take possession. As Career getting a shot, gonna go a little bit high though. And Rage trying to get in the 50 with Egg there. JP gets the touch, a little bit awkward, leaves it for Stiff to send that one across the midline. Stiff trying to 50 with Career, sending that back. Rage is there out of the corner. JP up, not gonna find the ball as Egg looking to clear this one out, gets the pinch and does. Gallium Motion still looking like they're just gonna continue for where they left off in game number 1. Oh man, this is starting to get a little bit hairy for Orbit.
Yeah, and I feel like the key here for Motion is just their midfield presence. They're just beating everybody in the midfield, and they're getting into the Orbit zone, and they're making them uncomfortable. Wait a second. DJD with a shot, and that's exactly what we need to see from Orbit. Just more shots, more opportunities to score, and then they'll find themselves back in this series.
More shots indeed. Will they be able to? Rage with the shot himself. Oh, DJD, huge save coming out of nowhere just in time, keeping this a 0-0 scoreline. And Orbit, man, they got to find some sort of offense here pretty quick, because it looks like Motion smells blood in the water. They're looking to open things up here. The first team to get the goal, I think, in this game is going to have a huge momentum boost. DJD trying to take it out of the corner. JP stopping him. Stiff gets a demo on Egg and the touch over a defender. JP not going to be able to find an accurate shot, sending it into the corner. Rage off the backboard, but Career can't get it past. Stifless going to take it from him. It gets 50 by DJD, who's going to get the save. JP out of the corner, putting it up. Stiff not able to read that ball as the ball is sent down. DJD puts it towards the net, but Rage was back just in time. Halfway through this game now, Gallium, neither of these teams have been able to find the back of the net. I gotta get the very least. Oh, as I say it, DJD almost does, but Stiff makes it back just in time, keeps it at a 0 scoreline. But what I was gonna say, Gallium, is I gotta at least give credit to Orbit here for being able to shut down Motion and not allow them to score yet.
Yeah, Motion needs to make good on their opportunities, and I think that comes with getting accurate shots. Wait a second, Stiff with a beautiful play. Oh my goodness, almost found the back of the net, but I think it's on JP's shoulders to really find those accurate shots. I mean, he has the best shooting percentage on this team with a 40% shooting percentage, and he's not really finding the back of the net like he usually does.
Yeah, it's definitely got to hone that accuracy and get those shots to be deadly and threatening, as opposed to just throwing them up there. And that is going to essentially, I think, be the differentiation between these two teams, is whoever can hone in that accuracy quicker is going to find the back of the net quicker. As Rage gets the save, picks up the savior medal, and Stiff sending one down, but Career was back in time for Egg. A little bit awkward, but makes the backward save, popping it up. DJ gonna beat out Stiff in the midfield, but JP waiting for the touch. It bounces off Egg. Career missing the touch as it floats dangerously. Rage with the shot. DJD makes it back in time with the goal line save. There is Egg gonna clear this one out. The final 60 seconds now upon us, and Rage with the shot, but DJD gonna shut it down. I gotta say, Gallium, still 0-0. I am a little bit impressed. Oh, Career coming through. DJD with a huge bump play.
What a play from DJD, sending JP to the moon, and there is nothing you could do about that. And with 55 seconds left, we'll see if Motion can't come back.
It's gonna be a tough one. I think Orbit is feeling themselves right here, right now, and I would not be surprised if they're going to maintain this lead with the way that they've been playing defensively so far in game number 2. Career gets it past 2, but JP's there, pops it up. Stiff is there as well, but he gets defended, and the ball gets cleared all the way back to the other corner of Motion. Pop back up in the midfield, 30 seconds remaining as Career sends a lofty one. Nobody from Motion back in time, and now Orbit with the 2-point lead.
What a bang from Career. Player I needed to see more out of, and now he has 2 goals, and it's not who you want heating up for Orbit if you're Motion. I feel like with Career now on fire, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher series to win for Motion.
Much tougher indeed. It looks like Orbit has woken up here. Will they be able to maintain this pressure moving into game number 3 as it looks like all but shut down? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, what a play.
Jeez. What a dunk. That was an absolute crazy dunk from JP. He read it perfectly. Stiff with a great pass. Almost found the back of the net. And with 8 seconds left, I mean, they could make a comeback.
Yeah, they could. It's going to have to be directly off of this kickoff. They don't have any time to work with here. And Orbit doing a good job of shutting them down. Cree with a dunk of his own. This man popping right at the end. Shit.
Oh, man. What a read from him for the hat trick. I mean, who else reads the ball like that? Seriously, that is ridiculous from him. And the 3-1 lead, it's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah. That's going to be it. Orbit taking game number 2 right there and in quite the convincing fashion. I gotta say, both these teams, to be honest, their wins have both been convincing. So it's hard for me to say at this point, Gallium, really which team has the upper hand. Motion did get a higher lead in the overall score, but really, I don't think that plays a huge factor in the situation.
I mean, I feel like playoffs are all about adjustments, right? I mean, there's not really a clear-cut a team that has the advantage here. I feel like it's going to be the team that wins the series who can adjust better to the other team. You constantly have to be making adjustments. You have to play around your opponents, and whichever team can do that better is going to be the team that wins the series as we head into game number 3.
Certainly will. Game number 3, what a beautiful one it will be, and pivotal as well, as the team who wins this will take the lead, get ever closer to that glorious match point scenario as Stiff trying to get through DJD. He's not going to. Rage taking control, coming out of the corner, but Creer gonna take it away from him, bang that one out. JP back for the defense, gets dunked by Creer. Stiff awkward, but makes the defensive touch, and his teammate is gonna help him get that one out. Rage to clear the ball across the mid. Creer with the touch is going to follow it up here. Looks like he has some space. Dunks JP's touch. Goes for the bump. Misses the bump. And Stiff going to clear that one out as DJ putting that one back up. But Rage takes it all the way across the midline into the corner of Orbit. Rage off the ceiling and puts it down. Stiff is there but can't get it through. DJ playing some good defense so far. Gallium, I got to say, Orbit looking just as good as they did in game number 2.
Yeah, the defense is looking much better, and they're not giving up too many mistakes, and they're giving Motion a run for their money. Motion really is going to have to work for it to score a goal now in this stage, and DJD, as you mentioned, playing great defense, but that's just what he does. I mean, he is great on the defensive side and also just getting those demos and assisting the ball when he needs to. And one point in the playoffs, I believe he scored 5 goals in one game, so he has pop-off potential, but we'll see if he can't do it. Wait a second, Egg just put it in his own net, and now Motion has a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate situation right there. Stiff with the touch out to the midfield. Egg pushed up just a little bit too far and really just needed to not get that touch, but I'm sure he miscalculated where he was in correlation to the ball. It happens to the best of us, but that's going to mean that Motion takes the lead here in game number 3. Orbit now down by their own mistake, going to have to make a comeback here as Egg trying to do just that, missing his touch off the sidewall. Rage puts it down, but DJD pops it up, looking for Egg, is there with the redirect and no defender back. Egg with the goal. Egg's the only one that's scored so far this whole game. Just gonna put that out there.
Wow, what a goal from Egg off the DJD sauce, and he just got up there, put it in the back of the net, and such a big goal for this Orbit team, who definitely needed it after that mistake by Egg himself. So, I mean, he technically has 2 goals now. If we look at it, Psycho, I mean, he's just really popping off.
That's it. That's it. He's the only one that's going to score. We'll see how far that he's able to take that. The king of goals in game number 3 so far. Egg up there with DJD. The triple commit defensively for Motion, but not going to get punished for it. Rage able to maintain control. The demo coming out from Stiff. The pass play. JP was there. The shot. DJD is just a brick wall in this series. Not interested in letting this ball through. Oh my goodness. Egg almost with an absolutely insane angle, but it's going to bounce off that post. Now entering the second half of this game here, Gallium. 1-1. No, as we've been saying the whole series, no clear-cut advantage here. Both of these teams just could take it at any second. His career gets the angle past the defender, a narrow one, but that was good.
Orbit looking so dangerous right now. Motion, you have to respond now because all these players on the pitch are popping off at the right times, and they're only going to continue this down the stretch. I think it's up to Motion to really put their foot down here.
Yeah, they got to answer, and in my opinion, they need to answer quick, because once you let Orbit get rooted into a defensive position, it is hard to break through. Career here with the touch up. Stiffless able to bat that one away, gets the save. Rage trying to 50 with Egg in the midfield there. Egg up again, gets the touch off the backboard. Career with the shot. Stiff. Too awkward in net to make the save there. It bounces off his car and in.
What a game from Creer and Egg. They're having themselves an absolute game, as now Creer scoring his second goal. That's Egg's second assist, and he has a goal to his name as well. So these two popping for Orbit right now. And I said it before, Motion, they need a response.
Yes, they certainly do. Is Rage gonna do just that for you, Gallium? Puts one in off the backboard.
What an absolute play from Rage. 2 missed touches on the backboard, and now Rage just gonna slot this one in. Egg beating himself up over that one, and let's hope it doesn't get to his head.
Certainly, this would be a really bad moment for your mental to break down, because 1 minute and 30 seconds left on this clock. And now Motion only down by 1. Very, very winnable for them, especially if we see the game 1 Motion come out offensively. Is JP having to avoid the demo there, loses possession of the ball. Stiff with it. Rage up, kind of takes it away from there. Not sure if they calmed that or if it was a double commit, but either way, no punishment for Motion. JP gonna get a demo, but his shot bounces off of the post there, and Stiff gonna get put around. DJD and Career with the ball. JP gonna interfere in the play to Egg, sending it off the back. Career with a great touchdown. Egg couldn't beat out the defense there, and Stiff to send this one out, gets it cleared away. The final minute. Stiff gets a great counter play and solos, it looks like, down the whole field.
What a play from Stiff. He's such a clutch player. Puts it top bins, and Psycho, we are tied.
We are tied with 44 seconds left on the clock. Looks like Motion's not going to take this laying down with a coming back from a 2-point deficit. JP with the mistouch, sending it backwards, but Rage there, able to make the good touch. Rage once again back, but misses the touch. The ball, luckily for Motion, was going wide of the net. The final 30 seconds here, DJD getting bounced off the ball, can't maintain possession as Stiff puts it up and into the corner of Orbit. Career sends that one all the way back. Rage in a dangerous position. DJD almost getting the dunk off the top of him. The final 10 seconds here. Will we see OT or one of these teams be able to still score in regulation as the ball is up? My goodness. Put it on, but it hits the crossbar, goes down and out. We got overtime in game number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, I cannot believe that ball didn't go in the back of the net. And Motion, they're looking like a much better team than they were, and it's all about adjustments. Now it's time for Orbit to adjust. Can they adjust properly, or will they let Motion take this overtime? Oh my goodness.
The big bump play, but Egg with a huge defensive play from behind the play is able to send that one away from the net and keep Orbit alive here in this OT. But this is it. Stiff gonna find the pass in the midfield, put that thing down and in motion, winning game number 3.
I cannot believe this. I mean, if any of you predicted Motion to at least make the semifinals, let alone have a lead against this Orbit team, I mean, you might as well just go get a lottery ticket right now. This is just incredible play from Motion. And I think it has to do with just how well these three work around each other. I mean, you have Stiff, who's the main offensive workhorse here, but Rage has been playing very well to get into the offensive zone and make the defense awkward. And JP is just playing so solid. His shots, whenever he does shoot, are accurate, and he's generating chances for his squad. And on the defensive end, you can't ask for a better player. And this Motion team, they have potential to take down Orbit. It's just a matter of, will Orbit adjust and respond accordingly?
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not going to lie, nothing against Orbit, but in game number 1, I was thinking, oh man, this is about to be an annihilation, I think. But they really changed my mind in game number 2, and even game number 3, even though they lost there in overtime, they still played one heck of a game. And I don't think that loss is really going to set them back much, if any at all. I expect to see very, very similar gameplay here in game number 4 as we enter the Coliseum. I think it's going to be good, Gallium. I think we are slated for another really close match.
I think we are. And I think both these teams are definitely, they have the caliber to give us that. As Egg already up for it. Great defensive play. DJG actually going to follow this one up. Oh my goodness, Career! It's not going to go in. Wait, DJD, what is happening? The defensive zone is just not very favorable to Orbit. Now with the counterattack, it's, wait a second, there's no way. Did Stiff just score that? There's no way Motion's leading right now.
That was a novice moment. This is Challenger.
Yeah, Psycho, you and I are novice veterans. We know a novice moment when we see one, and that was the novice moment of the season.
Unfortunately, just a call to play for anybody who didn't happen to see, Orbit tossed their opportunity there, had an easy goal, and then Motion able to make a huge counter play, catching Orbit completely pushed up there, and now Motion has the lead here. Motion looking for a second one. JP not able to find it off the backboard. But Motion leading by 1. First minute of gameplay gone here. Game number 4. Will Orbit be able to come back from this? That's got to be a huge hit to the mental right there, to not be able to make that conversion and then immediately get scored on. JP off the backboard, Stiff trying to find the double, can't get it, but JP does get it, and in the confusion sneaks that one through, getting a 2-point lead for Motion.
I mean, if you're a GM out there and you're wondering how to make your team great, be like JP. Play your absolute butt off in the semifinals of playoffs. JP is having himself a game and a series. He's been very consistent, and when his team needs him the most, he makes a big play. And I'm just a huge fan of what Motion is giving us right now, but Orbit, they need to respond now, or else this one's going to get away from them.
Yes, they certainly do. We know that this Motion roster is very capable of snowballing, as we saw them do that very thing in game number 1. The end result was 5-1 in favor of Motion. So if Orbit is not careful, there may be a repeat here, and that is not going to be good for Orbit, because that's going to put Motion. Oh my goodness. Oh, Egg not able to find the double, but Career does get it through the defense there, and now Orbit alive once again.
Wow, what a play from Egg down to Career. Career makes that touch, and now only down by 1. Orbit has a little bit of life.
Yes, they certainly do. And with 3 minutes, a little under 3 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. We know that Orbit has huge potential here. Pass plays, the single plays, the pop-offs. These guys do it. All 6 of these guys are just, at any moment, could make it happen. As Egg gonna send that one down. Stiff playing it a little bit dangerous, but does, with a nice catch, maintain control. DJD trying to get it through the defense, can't, bounces it out. Egg there, but it's cleared before he can get a shot on net. And Stiff trying to get it through. Career with the 50. Egg popping it up in the midfield. JP sending that one back to the midfield, as DJ trying to find Egg in Motion's corner. Egg a little bit awkward, but it might work out. Career's there for the touch. Rage pops that one up to clear it out. Second touch, looking for maybe a third one. DJ there sends that one back across the line, and Career may be able to find it. No, can't find the angle. Egg trying as well, but Stiff trying to clear this out. Orbit starting to suffocate Motion here, looking for that second goal, not wanting to stay down and behind in this game, Gallium, but are they going to be able to do it?
Oh boy, I don't even know at this point. I mean, the playoffs have just been an absolute wash for what you think can happen, and I feel like Orbit, they've definitely stepped up the pressure here, and Egg puts it in the back of the net, and we are now tied.
There it is, and they were searching for it for felt like a long time, but they're able to find it there. The pass play out to the mid. Egg gonna send that one through. We got a tied ball game here in game number 4. 2-2, a minute and 31 seconds left on the clock. Orbit versus Motion. These cats are just going at it right now. DJD Stifless gonna 50. Career in the midfield, popping it over. JP Rage back, gets the save and the clear. Egg popping it up, maintaining possession. Egg with another one, but not enough boost to follow. Leaves it. DJD there, putting a shot wide. As Motion taking a little bit of time. Egg 50s in the midfield. Rage trying to get possession of the ball in the midfield. Gets it past one. DJD to send it across. JP off the sidewall. Down to Stiff. Sends it into the midfield. Bounces off of Egg and up. Rage is there. Gets a touch. Can he follow it? Get another. He does, and it goes through. What a play. Bounce it off the defender.
I mean, we're going bowling at this point. Rage just put himself on his back and slid that ball right into the pin, which happened to be Career.
Wow, what a little touch there from the from his assister, coming out just out of nowhere. I'm sure putting a little extra sauce on that ball, which allowed it to bounce off of the defender and still go in. And Stiff trying to find something here offensively. Motion now up by 1 with the final 30 seconds. Orbit needs to find something here, or Motion's going to be looking at match point for the rest of the series. Egg popping it up. A little bit awkward. Stiff there, leaving it for JP maybe. Not sure what they were doing, but they weren't able to get it through. Career gonna take that one away defensively. Career not able to find the second touch off the backboard. Up to Egg. JP and DJD gonna 50 in front of Motion's net, but it is cleared out the final second as the ball touches Motion, winning game number 4. They are now match point in the series.
What an absolute performance from Motion. Up 3-1 now. All they have to do is win 1 game, and they have 4 games or actually 3 games, sorry, to do so. So we'll see if Orbit takes their time out here, which would be pretty beneficial for them, but as most teams have tonight, they're going to opt for no timeout here. Orbit thinks they have a game plan in mind that'll get them success, and it worked last series for the Grave Lords. Why can't it work for Orbit here?
Yeah, it certainly can, because you know the timeouts are certainly a double-edged sword. You might be putting your opponents on a little bit of ice, but you're also putting yourself on a little bit of ice, and sometimes that can be the deciding factor. You know,
he's going to time out. There we go.
We are getting a
timeout.
All right.
Oof. Jeez,
All right, so let's get
the latest
that
timeout I've ever seen.
But I guess we're going to allow it. Nobody's started, right? Yep, it looks like it's going to be good. So 60 seconds on the clock. Who called it?
Orbit.
Right. So Orbit's got 60-second timeout here. Gallium, this is tough. I didn't really realize how close the series was. I've been so into each individual game, but Orbit has got to win the next 3 games or they go home.
Yeah, and I think you're fighting for your playoff life, obviously, and as somebody who's been down 3-1 in the playoffs, it's not easy to come back from that mentally, but I think this timeout would do them some good. I think they need to talk to somebody, get their thoughts out there in the open, and communicate with each other. Communicating with your teammates is the biggest thing, most important thing besides your own mental. Your mental here has to be completely strong. You have to feel like you're the best player on the pitch, and eventually you might perform like the best player on the pitch. It's a matter of time, though. We'll see if this timeout works for Orbit, but as for Motion, they cannot let this timeout ruin what a great series they've had so far. They need to win this game and get out.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. Motion, I'm fairly sure they're going to be able to do it. I mean, Orbit has really put up a very good fight, but at the end of the day, they have been the team that has been making more mistakes. Which is why they are now in a, looking at a possible 4-1 scenario as a way to exit the playoffs. However, I gotta say, I think that Orbit can do it, I don't know. I just don't have a whole lot of faith because Motion has been playing really well this entire series, Gallium.
Yeah, they've been playing really well, and something to look forward to is just this series. I feel like the series could go the distance. It's just up to Orbit now. Wait a second. I believe we might have a reset here as the server has not been too favorable to either side. So as we get the reset, I believe we're gonna get a reset at least.
Yeah, it looks like our streamer is saying that we are gonna get a reset here within the first minute. Nobody's scored yet. We got a really bad server, so we're just gonna reset this lobby real quick. Everybody, just take a quick second. And we will be back in it for game number 5 between Motion and Orbit. And what a game it has been so far, Gallium. It has been so close, even though it doesn't feel that way. Looking with Motion at 3-1 in the series. They only need one more game to shut this down and secure their spot in the grand finals for Season 9.
Yeah, I think honestly it's do or die for both teams. This next game obviously is do or die for Orbit, but I think for Motion as well. If you let Orbit win this game going on, I feel like it's gonna slip for them slowly. I mean, Orbit is just such a great team in their own regard, so it's just a matter of time before one of these teams really makes a statement. And I believe honestly, Emotion's going to take this game and they're going to be done with the series. I mean, at least that's the hope for them, because if you let Orbit get one more game, it's going to look really detrimental.
Yeah, I mean, that Orbit, I don't even know if winning this game would provide them with enough momentum to actually be able to pull off the win against Motion. I would love to see it. I want to go to game 7. Let's give the people what they want. Oh. As Egg gonna start it off and give them what they want. Orbit said, yes, we are here and we are ready.
Man, we are here and we are Career. As Career over to Egg. What an insane pass. And hey, 1-0 start. That's not too bad. We'll see if Motion can't respond.
We shall see indeed. Only 7 seconds it took Career, 7 seconds to get that goal, or excuse me, not Career, Egg. Took him 7 seconds. Will they be able to maintain it? Motion looking to get something going right now. Stiff out of the corner, pops it up a little bit too fast for Rage to get up there. He's trying to control it, and DJD gonna get a double demo on Rage and then backdoors it against JP. Stiff sends it up, DJ there, down to Career in the midfield, can't get an accurate touch out of the corner though. Egg is there, can't get it through the defense. Stiff there as well. DJD missing his touch. Rage up to clear it past the midline. Egg sending it on net. JP back to stop it for Motion, but Career is going to, oh my goodness, Career gets that demo and then finds the most disgusting angle off the backboard.
What? Hey, somebody check his tracker. That is ridiculous. I cannot believe he just hit that shot. I'm speechless right now.
Yeah, actually ban that man right now.
Yeah, let's ban him. Hey, Rockerman, if you're watching this, can we get a ban on Career?
That was insane.
Oh, there's no way.
Maybe the best shot of the night right there, as Career tries to get another highlight reel play, and he is really living up to the credentials that you gave him, Gallium. You said that he, at the beginning of the match, that he had one of the lower MMRs. Oh, DJD with a nice little chip shot there, as Egg gonna find a pass out to the mid. Motion, or excuse me, Orbit running away with this now.
What an insane shot from DJD, and now Motion on the back foot. How do they respond? It's all about adjustments, as I keep preaching. It's all about adjustments, and so far, it seems like Orbit is just taking this game and hopefully going to advance to a game 6.
Yeah, and I mean, I fully agree. I think what we're seeing right now is a lack of adjustment from Motion, and that is why Orbit is just starting to run away with this thing here. They changed something about the way that they are approaching this, and Motion has not quite figured out exactly how to counteract that yet. Though they still do have plenty of time here. I think it's arguable at this point, Gallium. Are they really trying to make a comeback here, or are they trying to observe? There's JP's going to take advantage of a mistake and get the first goal for Motion.
What a goal from JP, just doing it all himself off of an egg mistake. And I mean, it's just the mistakes costing Orbit here all series long, and now that mistake is going to cost them a 3-goal lead. Now they have a chance to continue up this pressure, but they're going to have to get a goal pretty fast.
Yeah, a lot of time left on the clock as we are approach the halfway point. Game number 5. Motion is leading the series 3-1. They only need one more game win to take the series and secure their spot in the grand finals. JP off the backboard, stiff, not able to beat the defense to it. As Rage putting it off the backboard, stiff getting a bump. JP with the shot, but DJD makes the save. And Stiff keeps the pressure in favor of Motion. Rage off the backboard. And Stiff is there. Shot a little bit too high. Rage trying to get it through, but can't. Creer gonna clear this one out. Rage sending it back, trying to keep possession away from Orbit. Stiff gonna clear out the dangerous ball in the midfield. Gets the 50 and goes for the fake, but 50's with Egg. Rage with the shot, but Creer to make the save. DJD out of the corner as now Orbit look to get some offense going here, Gallium.
Oh my goodness, they've looked phenomenal in the past couple of minutes. I mean, under fire, obviously, but the defense is really showing from them something that was kind of lacking the rest of the series. And I mean, if they keep this up, they definitely have a good shot at least surprising Motion a little bit.
Oh, and almost a situation there in front of Motion's net, but they are able to clear that one out in the midfield. DJD gonna bang that one back to Motion's backboard.
No.
There with the dunk, but JP makes the save right at the last minute. Bounces the ball off of that crossbar and out. Didn't even get, I don't even think he got credit for that.
Wow.
Rocket League, you gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, come on, Rocket League. I mean, we all love you here, but after that save, that was incredible. And wait a second, that one coming down. There's nobody saving that shot. Creer is here.
Nobody saving that one. Not even sure what happened there. I'm guessing that Rage just didn't have any more boost left, and Creer sends a Hail Mary from his side and just finds it open net, sends it in. Now Orbit with the 3-point lead in the final 60 seconds of game number 5. Creer looking for something else. This man is really starting to pop off here.
Wow.
Egg pops it up in Orbit's half, but can't do much else with it. We got a little over 30 seconds left here, Gallium. I'm not sure that Motion's going to make a comeback here, at least in this game. They're going to have to move forward to game number 6 and see what they can change, though. JP tried to shut me down here. Gonna get that goal, cut the lead in half now. It does look a little bit more winnable, but you know as well as me, Gallium, Orbit has been strong in that defensive department.
I mean, does GM stand for General Manager, or does that stand for Grandmasters? Because, I mean, JP could very well be on that roster. I mean, he's playing so exceptional this entire series, and I think he's been the more consistent player on Motion's side, but they still have a lot of room to work. Because wait a second. Oh, my goodness. Motion.
Whoa.
They have a little bit of life, and wait, hold on a second. This might be dangerous.
This might be 15 seconds left on the clock, and now Motion coming back from like a 4-1 deficit within seconds are back in this thing, but can they get it off the rip here? They're gonna have to. It goes in their favor, but Rage not able to get the dunk. Egg gonna leave this one to counterbalance it up off the sidewall. Stiff is there, sends it down. The final seconds, can Motion make something happen before the ball touches Egg off the backboard? And Creer trying to send it through. The ball has not touched yet. Stiff sends it down, but Orbit gonna put this one down to the ground. Smart by them to not allow Motion to force that overtime. Orbit winning game number 5. They still need 2. They still need to win the next 2 in a row, Gallium. Not that they can't do it, but it is going to be tough.
I totally forgot that this is a GM versus GM matchup. And I mean, hey, it's been an absolute delight to watch, an absolute treat. Both teams giving it their all there. But Orbit, even though they won that, felt like Motion had a little something going at the end there. So we'll see if Motion can't come into this Forbidden Temple Game 6 and show us a little bit of something early on.
All I know is they better hope that Creer does not hit a shot the way he did in that in game number 5, because I mean, if they let him do that, it's over. I guarantee you all them three dudes was screaming for the rest of their match in their comms. They were at a 9 voice level.
Yeah, definitely a lot of intensity going out for sure. I mean, in the playoffs, the comms are a little chaotic, so definitely don't blame them there. Wait a second, a double commit going out. JP gonna recover off of that one, but DJD has a shot. Oh, a triple commit. That is not what we want to see, and the mistake might cost them. Wow, what a save there, and Psycho, we're still tied.
Yeah, and that is Orbit trying to get one through desperately, but Motion maintaining a solid defense, and Stiff with the shot. Creer making the save. DJD to get the clear out across the mid. Egg with a great touch. DJD gonna take advantage of the mistake from the defense and start things off. Orbit looking to force the game 7 right now.
This is unbelievable. I cannot believe that Orbit is in the position that they are right now. I mean, obviously you'd expect this out of a 2nd seed, but being absolutely punched in the mouth by a 6th seed, they've recovered. I mean, I feel like they've just been playing a much better game since then, and it's up to Motion to really respond here, and they're gonna have to respond with some power.
They're gonna have to, but will they be able to? DJD trying to send this one down. A little ping pong in the midfield as neither team is able to really generate much offense right this moment. DJD in the midfield still back and forth with Rage. JP missing his touch. Egg gonna send this one back into the midfield yet again. Stiff missing his touch off the wall, but gets a bump on Creer, allows JP to maintain possession across the midfield. JP with the demo, but nobody from Motion able to get possession of the ball, having to take it all the way back to their corner. Rage forced to 50 with Egg. DJ there. DJ might have something dangerous, but JP makes the save on the goal line. Creer keeping Orbit's momentum going as Egg gonna try and follow this off the side. DJ up as well, but the defense for Motion able to make a stop there. 2 minutes now gone, Gallium, and Orbit still up, but only by 1. Though I gotta say, the way they've been playing so far, I was about to say, am I gonna curse them? But the way they've been playing so far, I'm not sure if Motion's gonna be able to get in there and make a comeback.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like Motion is stepping on the gas a little bit here, and they're going to have to. You do not want your opponent to force a game 7 when they're down 3-1, and wow, what a play by Orbit. Creer again scoring an absolute heartbreaker.
Yeah, great pass from DJD there into the midfield, and Stiff just way too awkward in the net. Already in the air when the pass came out. I think he thought that DJ was making or taking a shot right there, so he put himself in the air, and that was unfortunate for him as Creer finds that fantastic pass and puts that one through. And Rage gonna send this one back to Motion's backboard. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock, and Motion is with a 2-point deficit right now. Orbit looking to force the game 7 in this series and send us to Champions Field. Egg with a little bit of mechanics in the midfield, not able to do too much there. DJ trying to stop Motion's push towards offense, and Egg gonna clear this one out with the pinch, looking to get a shot. Maybe Stiff gonna save it away. Creer has to 50, can't get it through the defense. As Stiff is up, he beats out an Orbit player. Stiff up with it still, and oh my goodness, forces it through but can't get it through the crossbar there, Gallium. The 4th defender coming through heavy for Orbit.
Oh my goodness, that one almost sneaking in, but both these teams, they're applying so much pressure to each other. It's just whoever has the better defense is going to win this game in particular, and I feel like so far it's been Orbit. They've just been really, really fast to to react to Motion's chances. Wait a second, JP, yet again, just another example is great play from Egg there, and Motion, they still haven't scored a goal in this game 6.
Yeah, they certainly haven't, and I'm sure if Orbit has anything to say about it, they will not score a game in game number 6. Orbit looking to maintain as much of the momentum in this series as they possibly can. As they had to win the last one, they have to win this one, and they have to win the next one, or their season ends, and they go home chipless. Stiff in the midfield, trying to put one on net. DJD gonna send it around. Looked like the entire Motion team was over on that side. DJ not able to get the block there. Career gonna take it though in the corner. Rage to take it away from him. 30 seconds remaining now as Stiff pops this one up, gets it, no, doesn't get it over. His Career is able to find the bump and stop the push. DJ and Egg gonna double, but it works out in their favor as they clear the ball away. DJ there puts one down. Egg gonna take his time with this one in the midfield, but gets boomed and taken off of it. 5 seconds left on the clock. Orbit all but shutting this one down and forcing the game number 7. There it is. Orbit winning game number 6. And what a series we have here, Gallium. Am I seeing this correct? Is this the third game 7 of tonight?
It's actually the second game 7. The game before this almost went to game 7, but hey, JP calling a timeout for Motion. So we're gonna have a little bit of a buffer in between here, and I think it's just been really excellent from Orbit in these past couple of games. They've really limited the amount of pressure that Motion puts on them. So I think the shooting has been much better from Orbit. The playmaking has been exceptional, and Motion just don't really know how to handle on the defensive side. All they know is to play aggressive and punch Orbit in the mouth, but I feel like they're going to have to adjust their game plan a little bit here, and this timeout will hopefully help with that.
Yeah, I certainly agree. With Orbit, 2 goals, 2 assists. I'm pretty sure that's been them most of the series. That most of the goals that they've been scoring out through the series have been coming off of assists. Motion, not so big with it. They do have some assist plays, but they either have situations like this where they don't score, or they have solo plays. I think that's kind of the key factor with what's going on here. I think if Motion can shut down Orbit's ability to pass to the midfield, or on the other side, maybe open their own lanes up with some midfield passing, I think we might see Orbit with a little bit more on their hands to handle here.
Yeah, I mean, this Chally playoffs has been so crazy, especially since we saw a couple of days ago the game 7 between the Griffins and the Race. Griffins won that one in game 7. So I feel like in game 7, it's all up to, it's usually the series is close up until game 7, and then one team really runs away with it because the other team can't handle it mentally. You do not want to be that team who gets this game 7 stripped from you in very dominant fashion. You want to come out aggressive. You want to come out very fiery, and I feel like both teams, I feel like they could give that to us. Orbit obviously has a momentum coming into this game. They've won the last 2 games, but this game 7, it's just one game. It's just one game. Doesn't matter how the rest of the series is gone. One game to decide who moves on to the grand finals. Oh boy, this is exciting.
Yeah, I certainly agree. And the timeout that was called now ending. Both of these teams going to join up. Champions Field, game number 7. One team goes to the grand finals. One team goes home. Orbit versus Motion. Which one will it be? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the beginning of game number 7, and it's looking like not in anybody's favor so far, but it almost was in favor of Orbit there. Career with the touch there. Stiff trying to get this one out. Egg sending it to the midfield. DJD can't get it through. Stiff gonna take that one away from him. And JP and Career 50 in the mid. Egg out of the corner, gets the pinch, but Stiff ready for it. DJD gonna get dunked as well by Stiff. Career there out of the corner, looking to follow it, gets a bump but can't get back to the ball. DJD to pop it up, might look for a big play here, coming down, but can't find the double off the ceiling. The ball cleared out in the first 45 seconds. Gallium, already such a heated thing going between these teams. You can feel the tension in the air.
Yeah, this is our second Game 7 today. I feel like, but I actually saw some of the Motion members in the chat for that one. And Stiff gonna put this one away and get their first goal of Game 7.
The turn of the tables here is Motion gonna start things off, which could quite possibly spell disaster for Orbit. I haven't been keeping up with this through the whole series, but I know that for Orbit, pretty much every time that they've scored first, they've been able to take the win. But will it be the same here for Motion? And really, I gotta say, Gallium, that we've called it. We called it pretty good with this series that it was going to be a back and forth thing. And at first, I didn't think it was going to be Motion taking Game 1, but Orbit taking Game 2, and then Motion going up Game 3 and Game 4. I thought for sure this was going to be the end, but Orbit has pulled out the stops, dude. And they've really just shown us a great series so far. And even though Motion right now holding the lead, Gallium, I don't think that Orbit feels threatened yet.
No, they definitely don't. Orbit looks like the better team. Oh my goodness. Is that GPD? Did somebody take his controller?
They had to. That was crazy. Egg with an amazing touch there, sending it to DJD with the doink. And nobody from Motion could have even dreamt of being ready for that touch. That was the equalizing goal. That was beautiful. I gotta say, Gal, that was just beautiful.
Yo, chat, clip that. I mean, DJD definitely gonna clip that himself. But wait a second, Stiff almost got a nice play there. But I mean, Orbit, as you said, they're not phased, and Motion, they have to be that strong-willed as well. They can't be phased by that last goal. Can they recover from it, or will they let that last goal get to them?
Rage trying to come down the sideline, leaves it for JP, who gets it past one, but DJD there makes the save. Stiff in the midfield with one touch. Can he get the second? He tries, gets the pinch off the ground, but Egg is ready for it. Egg takes possession up in the midfield. Stiff steals it. Might have something here. Yes! The play coming. Outrage with the demo. And the goal gonna go to Motion, now taking the lead.
I mean, what a goal from Stiff, and it wasn't a bad idea from DJD. He actually is the demo leader in Chally to go for that demo there, but Egg, he just couldn't recover the ball. He didn't have enough boost. He wasn't on the ceiling anymore, and Stiff just took that one and had it dribble, and what an excellent demo coming out there. And it just really shows the mental fortitude of Motion. I feel like they have to keep this up if they want to compete with this Orbit team going down the stretch.
Yeah, they do, and they're doing a great job at that, as they now have the lead, but DJD gonna sneak that one through off the post and in behind the defender. They couldn't have saved that.
It's DJD versus Stiff in this game, both accounting for all of their team's goals here, and it's just an insane Game 7. Usually, as I mentioned, one team runs away with this Game 7, but it's not looking like this is the case here, Psycho.
Certainly not. Both of these teams want this grand finals appearance equally bad. Both of these teams have been to the grand finals in the past in different seasons. Which one is gonna make it for the return? Will it be Motion or Orbit? The final 2 minutes now upon us. The final resting place of one of these teams here in Champions Field. Stiff sending that one across the midline. Stiff still sticking with it. Career trying to play some shadow defense in the corner as JP gets an awkward touch, but Rage is there for it. Immediately blocked by the defense. Egg with the touch out to the mid. Stiff is there, sends that one high and wide, but he's looking for the second touch, puts it in front of the net, but Career is there, getting that one cleared away. In the midfield. The ball is awkward. Rage gonna pick up possession. Dunked by DJD almost with the shot. Stiff getting in front of that one. In the final minute of gameplay, creeping up on us here, Gallium, as Motion and both of these teams are looking great. DJD dealing with some lag. It looks like his ping going red and yellow.
And that's why you just have him chasing at this point, just trying to get him any touch on the ball that he can. As I feel like Egg and Crew are kind of playing just back and waiting for his touches. But hey, I don't know who's taking this game. I don't even know if there's going to be another goal. And I have a feeling that there might be. I mean, to close this one out, why wouldn't there be a goal? So with 30 seconds left, it's all on the table for both of these teams in Game 7.
Well, I know if these 6 guys are real, then they'll want the OT, because that's the only way to end the game number 7 of this caliber is with the OT. And it looks like Motion not wanting the OT, looking for the back of the net. JP missing his touch there. Stiff puts it up. Egg is able to save it away. DJD getting it away from Motion, but that's gonna be it. Overtime in game number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what we could have asked for. I mean, what could be better than this, Gallium?
Oh my goodness! DJD to lift his team over this Motion squad with not even 5 seconds played.
Holy moly, that is some classic Rocket League right there if I've ever seen it. The most anticlimactic end to a game 7 overtime. DJD with a huge play that just kills it. Oh my goodness. Orbit winning game number 7, securing their grand finals appearance. Congratulations to them. It was a hard fought battle and it looked good.
That is the second Chally Game 7 overtime in a row, by the way. And we've had 3 Game 7s in Challenger League. So if you want to find a league to watch for any of your playoff games, Chally definitely going to do it for you. And I had an absolute blast casting with you, Psycho.
Yes, I did as well. And we are running behind, ladies and gentlemen. We got to run to a short break because I believe we still got at least 2 more matches for everybody tonight. I don't know, maybe the streamer can throw the playoff bracket up there while we move to break. Everybody can have a look at that, but we are going to take a quick break so we can get back to the action as quickly as possible. We'll see you in a few minutes.